These are 3 things I stopped doing to improve my health. Number 1 is negative self-talk. And this isn't just some woo-woo thing, there is actual science behind why this is hurting your health. Simply put, your brain cannot perfectly distinguish between an external real threat or an internal made-up threat. So constantly engaging in negative self-talk or just negative thoughts in general actually engages your amygdala, which is an area in the brain involved in the stress response. And it can increase the production of cortisol and adrenaline, which are your stress hormones. Negative self-talk and rumination is also associated with increased inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein. This can lead to low-grade inflammation that can cause skin flare-ups, gut issues, weak immune systems, fatigue, you name it. And I encourage you to become aware of how you're speaking to yourself, because most of the time we don't even realize how many negative thoughts we have. Number 2, this is kind of shifting gears, but avoiding dairy. This obviously does not apply if you're lactose intolerant, have any sensitivities or allergies. For me, avoiding dairy and having dairy substitutes instead was causing so much unnecessary inflammation. They often have seed oils, gums, fillers, sugar even. They're not all inherently bad, but if you're consuming large quantities or having it every single day, it can just throw off your body's balance. I avoided dairy for so long for no other reason other than people said it was bad for your acne and bad for your skin. Luckily, my acne actually got so much better when I stopped having alternative milks and instead just had dairy in moderation. The rule of thumb is just to consume as many whole foods as possible, and it's really helped the way that I look and feel. Lastly, number 3 is skipping breakfast. So there are benefits to intermittent fasting for some people, but for me personally, and I know a lot of other women, it can actually be counterproductive. It's more specific to women in particular because our reproductive hormones are much more sensitive to low energy availability. Basically, if your body perceives chronic calorie restriction, long fasting windows, or inadequate nourishment, essentially down-regulates your reproductive signaling. Also, fasting is perceived as a stressor to the body, which isn't always bad. Sometimes it's good to put your body under intentional controlled stress. However, if you are like me and you've gone through periods of time where you are chronically stressed or you overtrain or undereat, it just adds another layer of stress, which can increase your stress hormones and just throw your body off balance. Me personally, and I know a lot of other women as well, having a balanced breakfast within 30 to 60 minutes of waking with a protein, fat, fiber, and carb help to stabilize your blood sugar throughout the day, and as a result, it will lessen mood swings, increase your satiety, and just give you more stable energy throughout the whole entire day.